While the world panics, they calculate. While the masses lose their life savings in a market crash, they are popping champagne. They are the puppet masters of the financial world, the hedge fund managers. They don't just invest, they hedge. They play a game where the rules are written in shadow and the stakes are measured in billions. It's a world of 2 and 20 high-frequency algorithms and nerves of absolute steel. To manage a hedge fund is to stand in the eye of a global economic hurricane and find a way to profit from the wind. Today, we enter the inner sanctum of the most aggressive financial minds on the planet. If you want to understand the mechanics of true wealth and the psychology of those who control the global flow of capital, you're in the right place. Subscribe now and join the inner circle. Let's look behind the curtain. Section 1. Absolute return. The average investor is happy with a 7% return from the S&P 500. For a hedge fund manager, that is a failure. Their mandate is simple but brutal. Absolute return. They must make money regardless of whether the market goes up, down, or sideways. This is the ultimate intellectual challenge. They use tools the average person doesn't even know exist. Short selling, complex derivatives, and massive leverage. They aren't betting on the economy. They are betting on inefficiencies. They find the cracks in the system and exploit them before the world wakes up. In this office, there are no excuses. You either beat the benchmark or you become irrelevant. It is a meritocracy of the most ruthless kind. But chasing absolute returns requires more than just smart math. It requires a level of aggression that borders on the predatory. To win when everyone else is losing, you must be willing to bet against the world. In the next section, we explore the Contrarian Strike, the art of the big short. Section 2. The Contrarian Strike. A hedge fund manager is often at their best when things are at their worst. They are the contrarians. When a country's currency is overvalued or a housing market is a bubble, they are the ones building the position to profit from the collapse. This requires a terrifying level of conviction. Think of George Soros breaking the Bank of England or the Big Short of 2008. These weren't lucky guesses. They were deep structural analyses followed by the balls to bet billions against the status quo. This is why they are often vilified. They are seen as the vultures of capitalism, but in reality, they are the market's ultimate truth tellers. They find the rot and they bet on the fall. Betting against the world creates enemies and immense psychological strain. Carrying the capital of pension funds and billionaires while everyone calls you a villain takes a specific mental architecture. Next, we examine the Iceberg Mindset, the cold clinical detachment needed to manage billions under fire. Section 3. The Iceberg Mindset. To manage a billion-dollar drawdown while the media is screaming your name requires a total emotional lockout. This is the iceberg mindset. On the surface, you are calm, professional, and certain. Beneath the surface, you are processing 1,000,000 data points, managing risk, and fighting off the most basic human instinct: fear. Hedge fund managers don't think in dollars. They think in basis points and standard deviations. They have detached the money from the reality of what it can buy. To them, it is just a score in a high-stakes video game. This detachment is their greatest armor. If you feel the weight of the billions, you will hesitate. And in this game, hesitation is the same as bankruptcy. Is there a limit to this power? Even the puppet masters have masters of their own. The investors and the regulators. In our final chapter, we look at the end game. The transition from managing a fund to becoming a permanent fixture of the global power structure. Section 4. The Sovereign Wealth Architect. For the elite tier of managers, the goal isn't just a bigger bonus, it's legacy. They become advisors to governments, architects of sovereign wealth, and titans of philanthropy. They have moved beyond the trade and into the realm of influence. They understand that money is the ultimate leverage. With billions under management, you don't just follow trends, you create them. You can save a company or destroy a currency with a single phone call. This is the end game. It's the transition from a market player to a market maker. They are the silent architects of the modern world, sitting in glass towers, moving the pieces on a board that the rest of us can't even see. Hedge funds are the extreme sport of finance. There is no safety, no certainty, and no mercy. It is a world reserved for those who can stare into the abyss of a market crash and see nothing but an opportunity. The puppet masters are always watching. The only question is, are you a player or are you a piece on the board? Are you ready to think like a puppet master, or are you still playing by the old rules? Type master in the comments if you're ready to level up. Like the video to hack the algorithm and share this with the person you're going to the top with. The series is complete. Now, go build your empire.